i-DA akuyona le party esicabanga ukuthi yiyo, and yabona manje ngize ngobufakazi njengasekuqaleni njengoba ngishilo ukuthi kule series ade ngiyenze political parties ekumele siwavotele ukuthi i-DA inkinga yayo ebhekane nayo enkulu kakhulu abantu abaphethe i-DA. I-DA ize ibe nomuntu okuthiwa yi-CEO, so uyabona ukuthi labantu bayirana njengekhampani leya political party more than anything. And so kubalulekile ukuthi sibazi ukuthi obani abantu abadlala irole enkulu laphana. Uyabona, there was an interview kade ngiyimamele with uJohn Steenhuisen ekhuluma ngendaba ukuthi kwenzakalani phakathi kwe-DA. Uzokhumbula ukuthi uJohn Steenhuisen ubese wasuswa kwipower, bekayi-leader of i-DA, beka-Minister of Agriculture, bamsusa kuwonke ama-position. Now, into yokuqala uJohn Steenhuisen akhala ngayo is that ubetrayiwe, because uthi uzokhumbula ukuthi i-leader entsha ye-DA ulo mfana ekuthiwa uGordon Lewis, and uthi lo mfana wamthembisa yena wathi uma engakhompiti naye njengoba kuzoya kwi-conference yokuthi ku-electwe leader entsha uzomgcina ezo-Minister of Agriculture. But le ntwana ithe mayingena kwipower yavele yaqala ngokuthi ishaye ikhanda lakhe. So uyabalisa ukuthi imsusa nje e-India kwi-meeting ye-BRICS la khona le ntwana yafika yamfonela yathi ucela abuye back e-South Africa. Same thing yenziwa uJacob Zuma wabiza uPravin Gordhan ese-America ukuthi makabuye. Imedia yonke yahlanya yathi kanjani enze lento liyana uPresident Zuma. But today yenziwa umuntu omhlophe lento leyo kwabhalwa imessage kubizwa iminister ese-India. Akuzange kube khona ukukhuluma because i-media houses eziningi or abantu abamhlophe in general bayaprotectwa uma benza izinto ezingathi mazenziwa umuntu omnyama zexoxisa. Now ngifuna ukathatshela ivideo la uyizwele wena uma ekhuluma uJohn Steenhuisen ukuthi udisappointed kangakanani because uthi wayethenjisiwe ukuthi ngeke awuluze umsebenzi wakhe, but kwahamba kwenzeka kwawuluza umsebenzi wakhe.
Lewis to remain the Minister of Agriculture.
The deal was that I would stand down as leader, but that I would remain on as Minister of Agriculture, at least until I'd been able to reach my target of vaccinating 80% of the cattle, given the fact that one of the reasons I stepped down was to focus full-time on the fight against FMD. I duly stood down and now have been removed from that particular fight, with much progress having been made and obviously a long way still to go. But I really wanted to see that through, and that was one of the reasons that I stood down, was so that I could focus all of my attention on FMD and winning this war. And now I've been pulled out of the portfolio. But as I said, the leader points, the leader disappoints, and I respect that.
And your point again now that also you want to video is that kwivideo yami endlulile bengeke ngachaza ukuthi abantu abafome i-DA or ama-political parties ajoyina i-DA after 1994 nama-political parties ajoyina i-Freedom Front Plus abantu abayi-1. And bonke labantu they just want in day one ukuthi izinto ziqhubeke njengoba zaziqhubeka during apartheid, but abakwazi ukuthola ivoti yabantu abamnyama. That's why uJohn Steenhuisen bemsusile, because kubonakala ngathi bekaqhuba indlela engathi iya ebantwini abamnyama kakhulu, so they had ukuthi bamsuse. According to yena, one of the reasons ezimenze aza asuswe vele totally was because of kunegenge engekho happy la South Africa. Uzokhumbula ukuthi uke waya kwi-interview kwi-meeting with Donald Trump, ku-Donald Trump, ku-Ramaphosa, kunguye uRonald Lamola, ku-John Steenhuisen kanye no-Johan Robert, I think. Kule meeting abantu abamhlophe expected ukuthi uJohan Robert kanye no John Steenhuisen bazothi mabefika bevuma ukuthi yebo abantu abamnyama abamhlophe bayabulawa eSouth Africa. But uJohn Steenhuisen wafika washintsha i-tone mayefika apho, wafika wakhuluma indaba ethi ayikho indaba yokuthi abantu abamhlophe bayabulawa eSouth Africa. Instead kubulawa abantu abamhlophe, kubulawa abantu abamnyama. So lento le sibiza ukuthi crime. We don't call it genocide because genocide it's the intentional killing of one race. So akubulawa nge-race eyi-one la, kubulawa wonke ama-race akhona because South Africa has a problem with the crime. So because of leyo nto leyo, labantu from that time on they wanted to do John Steenhuisen asuke from i-DA. or asuke as a leader of i-party and as a minister of agriculture. So they were trying to find it as a wrong ngaye all along because they realized ukuthi akasebenzeli le ngqondo yabo. That means i-AfriForum yaba disappointed. That means labantu ekade ngikhuluma ngabo ababe-conservative party during apartheid ababengafuna apartheid iphele bajoyina lama political party abamhlophe nabo be-disappointed. And labantu banemali, so they fund i-DA, they fund the Freedom Front Plus. So because of lezo zinto, they were disappointed with John Steenhuisen to a point ukuthi they had to remove. So now uyabuya again useyakhuluma ukuthi uyabona ukuthi uyasho ukuthi kuyabona ukuthi bekayi-sacrifice kahle kahle ku-sacrifice yena so that i-DA ibonise lama-funders ayo la afuna ukuthi isimo sibuyele back to njengoba kwakunjalo during apartheid. Babonisa bona ukuthi sizonilalela siyamkhupha lo owenza kubonakala ngathi asinilaleli. So uyabona ukuthi kahle i-DA ayinankinga kakhulu with disappoint abantu abamnyama ijabulisa abantu abamhlophe. Because if there's anyone or abantu abamnyama bakwazi ukuconnecta naye nguJohn Steenhuisen but bamshaya izembe. Lonto le isho ukuthini? Isho ukuthi uma abantu bengekho kwipower babonakala ingathi bangenza better until ipower ifike. Uyabona manje everyone kwi-DA uya-enjoya ukuyi-power because they realize ukuthi kumnandi lapha phezulu. But the same people were criticizing i-ANC ngesikhathi i-ANC isaphethe yodwa ukuthi bahluleka into ethile bajabulela ama-blue light bane-corruption. But buka i-corruption eveza uJohn Steenhuisen ukuthi kubuye ngathi bebemlindele ukuthi abahlanganise nama-deal anzima uma eseyi-minister but akakwazanga ukuyenza leyo nto leyo. Hence be-disappointed nguye sebefuna ukumkhipha bemshaya ngaphandle.
South Africa, not by any stretch of the imagination. And I'm not sure if people expected me in the midst of an attempt to try and repair relations with the United States to attack my own president in front of the president of another country on something that wasn't true. And I think what had happened is there'd been so much investment in creating that narrative. I mean, Trump's narrative didn't come from nowhere. It came from South African sources that were telling him there's a white genocide, telling him that there's persecution, telling him that these people were being murdered and put into mass graves, etc. That came from South Africa. And here was somebody in the White House now who also happened to be white saying, but sorry, this is just not true. Julius Malema is not in government. He doesn't have any authority. This genocide is not happening. And I was very honest there. I said, what we have is a rural safety problem where people are being killed in rural areas, and brutally so. But the problem is that if you don't diagnose the problem correctly, you'll never get the remedy for it. You'll never get the solution for it. And so diagnosing a rural safety and insecurity problem in South Africa as genocide, when the statistics show you quite significantly something otherwise, you run the risk of not being able to get to grips with what the real problem is. And we have a major crime problem in South Africa. Too many people are murdered, and there's a disproportionate burden, particularly on the brutality side in rural areas. And we acknowledge that, but to call it a genocide, I think, is a complete misdiagnosis. And I wasn't prepared to lie in the White House. And I think that what offended some of those people who had deliberately spent years crafting and cultivating this particular narrative with the conservative movement in the United States of America was some guys going and undermining our narrative. And I mean, still to this day, you can see people see, we'll never forget how you sold us out at the White House. I was in there batting for South Africa, and I wouldn't have done anything differently.
What was the reaction from organized agriculture, the guys like AgriSA, etc., to the White House?
Well, they all agreed. I mean, they all agreed that the real problem is a crime problem. I mean, Johan Kortze from AgriSA was on the recent documentary that was filmed